Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with black Cumberland sauce. That's right, we're doing a darker and I think more delicious version of the classic holiday fruit sauce. And of course, this was named after the Duke of Cumberland, who by most historical accounts was kind of a jerk, but nevertheless, this sauce is so delicious and perfect for those rich holiday meats. So let me show you how to do this. Now we're calling this black Cumberland for 3 reasons, the first of which is going to be some blackened onions. So in a little bit of vegetable oil, I'm going to put a half cup of finely minced onions, along with a pinch of salt, in a heavy saucepan on medium heat, and I'm going to cook those until they're almost black. And I know this scares some of you, but don't be scared. This is really important. And you know what? This spoon is too big for the shot. Let me switch to the freakishly small, heat-proof rubber spoonula. And you don't have to stir this constantly, but stir it very often. Keep it moving. So that's going to take a few minutes to get as dark as we want. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and zest our citrus, a very critical part of the recipe. So I'm going to use one of these zesters. You've seen me use these before. It makes nice long strands of zest. It's only going to get that first layer, which has all the essential oils. All right, so I'm going to do 2 oranges and a lemon. And I guess you could grate it if you had to, but then you're going to get fine little pieces and it's just not going to be the same. And these tools are very cheap and easy to find. So I did a couple oranges and a lemon. By this time, our onions should be just about right. And this is how you know if you're done. If you look at this and go, that looks perfect, I'm going to take it off. It's not done yet. If you look at this and you think, oh, shoot, I went too far, I should have taken it off, it's perfect. All right, that's what you want it to look like. Pieces are actually getting black. And by the way, that's not going to cause any off flavor. Do not worry. All right. At that point, we're going to dump in some red wine. Anything drinkable will work. And I'm just going to let that cook for like 1 minute to reduce about in half, which is kind of silly because it's so shallow. It's going to be tough for you to gauge. So just let it boil and bubble for about a minute and then turn off the heat so it doesn't go down too far. Okay. And then it's time to add the next black ingredient. I'm going to add some black currant jelly. Now, good news, bad news. The bad news is Cumberland sauce purists are going to be horrified we did not use the traditional red currant jelly. The good news, there's no such thing as Cumberland sauce purists. So we're okay. At that point, we can go ahead and toss in our zest. And then the last black ingredient, black pepper, and lots of it. All right, freshly cracked. You can see that's pretty coarse. I'm also going to throw in a little bit of dry mustard and a little bit of ground ginger, a little bit of cayenne for some good luck, a pinch of salt, and then some citrus juice. So we have our zest from the orange and lemon, but I'm also going to put in some freshly squeezed lemon juice and some freshly squeezed orange juice. I'm going to put the heat back on medium-high. I'm going to add just a little touch of brown sugar. Okay, so give it a stir. Don't walk away. It's going to come up to a boil, and then I just want you to let that bubble for about 3 minutes and turn it off. That's it. Super, super simple recipe, and you're going to be shocked by how much flavor is packed into this sauce. It's really, really good. All right? Now you have a decision to make. You can serve this hot, okay? You can serve it just like that, just like you would any sauce for meat. Or what I like to do, I let this cool down all the way and serve it as a condiment like a cranberry sauce. It's going to really thicken up and get beautifully dark and glossy. All right, you can see that there. It's going to get beautifully shiny. But wait, that's not all. When you put this into your ramekin or your serving dish, it gets even darker. And because of the color from the onions and that black currant jelly, it almost looks black. All right, so this is how I like to present mine. I think it looks really, really cool. And then, of course, I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to floss the gloss with a little bit of extra zest, just to give it a little accent. And there you go. That is ready to serve on any of your special holiday meats. And I know what you're thinking. Chef John, that doesn't look like special holiday meat. That looks like some old braised greens and a leftover pork chop. Well, that's exactly what it was. And it was amazing on this. So you can imagine how good this is going to be on goose or venison or ham or turkey or lamb. If it's salty, smoky, and or gamey, this sauce is a perfect match. So if you're looking for something a little different, a little extra special this holiday season, I hope you give this black Cumberland sauce a try. So head over to foodwishes.com for all the ingredient amounts and more info as usual. And as always, enjoy.